Say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the folk and the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening, I want to do a lesson on the name Israel and how our forefather get that name Israel. And when the Bible mentioned about Israel, it's not speaking about the land Israel. 99% of the time, it's not speaking about the land Israel, and it neither speaking about the people that dwell presently now in the land of Israel. They are impostors who call themselves Jewish. Yeah, they might got some. Yes, we got the true Israelites that dwelling among them, right? Because according to the prophecy, the children of Israel was scattered among the heathens, and the Most High see he gonna bring back his people from the four corners of the earth and put them back in their own land, right? So when the scripture mention about Israel, it don't be speaking about the land and the people in that land, right? It's about 1% of the time it might mention about the land of Israel, right? About the land of Israel, but most of the time it's speaking about the children of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. Our forefather name was changed from Jacob to Israel. Israel in Hebrew means Yasharallah, which means he prince of the power, right? So you people don't get twisted. You so-called Christian, you need to take the L, and you need to relearn. You need to hush up and relearn. You people are reprobates, right? Those people that live in the land, they are not the true children of Israel. And sometimes the scripture mentions Jews. It mentions Jews sometimes, and it mentions Israel, right? The Jews is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which is the so-called Negro, and Israel is the so-called Latinos and the so-called Native, right? God, the nation of Israel had a split after Solomon died. They had a split. Right, the Most High split the one nation into two. Right, so let me go into the precept to get some edify the church of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right, this is Genesis chapter 32. Right, Genesis chapter 32 verse 24. And Jacob was left alone, and they wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. So Jacob was left alone. So this is our forefather named Jacob, right? We are the sons of Jacob, right? The sons of Jacob. You can get in Genesis 49, the sons of Jacob, right? Right, we can go into the just now too, the sons of Jacob, right? Right? This is Genesis 4:1, and Jacob called unto his sons. So Jacob had sons, which is 12 sons, right? So we were known as the sons of Jacob, right? So we go back to Genesis 32 and 24. He said, Jacob was left alone, and they wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. So this was an angel. How we know as an angel? Precept upon precept, right? This was an angel he wrestled with. This is how we get the name Israel, right? Which means he prince of power, right? Let me get this a precept to show how the man there was an angel. This is let me start from Hosea 12 and 3. It said, he took his brother by the heel in the womb. This was Esau and Jacob, and by his strength he had power with the Most High, right? He had power with the Most High, right? There's the name. He prince of power. Because Jacob is a prince. He prince of power, right? And this is our spiritual, because right now this is really man the Lord doing. The sincere brothers, we grab Esau by his heel, the so-called white man by his heel, but we doing it spiritually, and we pulling down his kingdom. We highlighting his lies and his hypocrisy, right? Verse 4, he said, yeah, he had power over the angel. This is the man he was wrestling with in Genesis 32. He said, yeah, he had power over the angel and prevailed. He wept and made supplication unto him. He found him in Bethel, and there he speak with us, right? So he had power over the angels. So back in Genesis 32 and 24. And Jacob was left alone, and they wrestled, right, Salakio, right, and Jacob was left alone, and they wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. Salakio, that man was an angel, right, and when he saw that, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. So the angel said, let me go. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. So Jacob said, yo, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Right? And this is the mindset we got to get in this journey. You know, we got to push on, don't give up. Right? Until the Most High come and destroy the enemy and put you and give the kingdom into our hand. Right? Verse 27. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. Right? Verse 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. So the Most High changed the name. Right? The Most High changed our forefather name. So 99% of the time when you see the Bible speak about the children of Israel, it's speaking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. You are the sons of Jacob. Sometimes you might say Judah and Israel. Judah means Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the so-called Negro, and Israel is the so-called Native and Latinos. Right? It's not speaking about those Gutarat in the land of Israel. It's not speaking about them. Right? Right? He said, this is Genesis 32 and 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. That's why the name Israel means Yasharala, he prince of the power. Right? We are gods. Right? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, you are gods. Right? He said in verse 29, and Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou doest ask after my name? And he blessed him there. So Jacob was blessed. Right? Jacob was blessed. Let me get this quick precept here in Genesis 35 and 10. Right? There's how our forefather name changed to Israel. Right? This is Genesis. Right? This is Genesis 35 and 10. And the power said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, you are the children of Israel. Right? You are the children of Israel. Right? Let me go to Genesis 49. Right? This is Genesis 49 and 1. He said, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourself together. So Jacob's sons, look on this sign, the 12 tribe sign. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. These are the 12 sons of Jacob. Right? And these are the so-called name that the devil call them. So the so-called Negroes, so-called West Indian, so-called Haitian, so-called Dominican, so-called Guadeloupe, to Panama, so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Cubans, so-called North American Indians, the Seminola Indians, so-called Argentina to Chile, so-called Colombia to Uruguay, and so-called Mexicans. This is the byword these nations carry us. Right? The Most High never give you these names on the right. Right? He never give you these names. Right? So these are the sons of Jacob, which are the sons of Israel, which these sons are the prince of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, prince of power, Yasharala. Right? So this is Genesis 49 and 1. He said, Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which befall Salaki, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Right? And that's why we're in the state we're in right now, because we transgress against the Heavenly Father, and He bring us into captivity under our oppressors. Right? Under our oppressors. Right? So, you know, these devil in the land of Israel, they are not the people. Right? Verse Verse 2, he said, gather yourself together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Right? Your father. He said, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength. He said, excellency of dignity and excellency of power. So he talking to his 12 sons, right, who are the Israelites, right, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. You are the Israelites, right? And I'm going to go through this whole chapter, but just showing that, you know, is that the chain of Israel is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, not those Gotarat in Israel who call themselves Jews. So the Most High said these people inhabited this land, right? Let me get the precept. The people in the land there right now, there's not the true chain of Israel, right? Let me go to the precept and prove that, right? This is Ezekiel 36, right? Ezekiel 36 and 5, right? Ezekiel 36 and 5. Because they are not the true children in the land of Israel. Now it's mentioning about the land of Israel here now. It's speaking about the land here now, right? This is Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore thus said the Lord, power, surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, the so-called white man. Use Idumea. This is the Greek word for Edom, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, and with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. Right? So these heathen in our land, these Arabs and these so-called Jewish people, they in our land, they are impostors. Right? Verse 6, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel. Now it's speaking about the land of Israel, right? And say unto the mountains, unto the hills, and he said, unto the hills, to the river, and to the valley, thus said the Lord power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because he have borne the shame of the heathens. So the heathens is who dwell in our land. They are not the children of Israel. They are impostors, right? They are not the children of Israel, right? It's the scripture say a bastard shall dwell in us. That, matter of fact, let me get that, right? A bastard shall dwell in us. That, right? This is right, let me get that. This is Zechariah 9 and 6. He said, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistine. So a bastard, they are bastards, right? They are bastards. You understand? It even tells in Revelation that they who call themselves Jews and are not, but do lie. So these is not the real children of Israel, right? They are not the real children of Israel. This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. These so-called Jewish people not in no poverty. They're not going through no tribulation. It's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian going through tribulation and in poverty. You dying every day from all kind of disease. You're living from paycheck to paycheck. You're struggling from since you come into this world. You're struggling, right? All kind of thing happening. Your family structure break up. You know, everything does on a downhill with you. So these courses fit you. Why these things happen to you? Because you transgress against the Heavenly Father, right? It's Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. Who call themselves Jews? The Jewish people. Them so-called white people, which is Amalek, right? Which is the Khazar, which is the seed of Esau. You are the devil, right? It said, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, right? Which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You are the house of Satan, right? They are the house of Satan. Revelation 3 and 9, right? He said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have Salakia, and to know that I have loved thee. Right? So the most I love Israel. Right? The most I love Israel. These people on the sign, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. those are the people that the Most High love, right? The Most High see loved Jacob and he ate Esau, right? So when the scripture mentioned about the children of Israel, they're speaking about those Gutarat people in the land of Israel. The scripture said Jerusalem is a people before a place, right? They are people before a place, right? So you Soca Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are the children of Israel. That's why this tribe sign is very important. Now this reprobate want to come against the sign and say the sign not accurate, right? But you are the children of Israel, right? You are the Israelites, right? This is your nationality, and with that what lessons edifying. I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the folk and the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.